putting North Dakota first.
Welcome back. In our KX Conversation this Monday evening, we are joined by Jason Wahl.
Jason is the director of the Division of Medical Marijuana for the state of North Dakota. Jason, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
So 4 years ago, North Dakota voted for medical marijuana, and then about 20 months ago, the first dispensary opened in the state. Where does the state currently sit as far as open dispensaries and number of cards issued?
Under the medical marijuana program right now, we do have all 8 dispensaries registered within the state of North Dakota. Those dispensaries are located in various cities, major cities within the state. We currently have over 4,200 registered patients within the program.
And there's been a significant increase in cards issued this year. Why is that, and is that a good thing?
We do believe that the increase in the patient population is a good thing for the program. We certainly are ahead of our expectations in regards to the patient population, as our budget did identify an expected population of 4,000 patients on June 30th of next year. The reasons for that increase, I think there's a variety of reasons for that. As the program rolls out and more people become aware of the requirements, there may be more healthcare providers that are able to complete written certifications. Certainly, we saw a number of changes from the last legislative session in 2017, with changes to certain statutes that did help open up medical conditions that certain people maybe weren't eligible for the program before, now became eligible during this biennium.
Very interesting. And what do you consider a misconception of medical marijuana in North Dakota?
You know, we still do hear or see some people talking about, you know, or there's somebody standing outside, you know, whether, you know, maybe in certain clothing, or, you know, people have a conception of whether or not marijuana actually is beneficial for some individuals. We certainly have heard from a number of the patients very successful stories in regards to what they've been able to do with their life after becoming a patient and using products under the program, and also maybe moving away from certain prescription medications that they have been on for an extended period of time.
In just less than 30 seconds, Jason, Montana and South Dakota both passed forms of legal recreational marijuana this past November. Will that have any effect here, do you think?
I would say right now, since we're a medical state, the surrounding states moving to recreational, we would expect it to have a very minimal impact on the program at this time.
And Jason Wahl, thanks for being here today.
Thank you.
Next on KX News, we'll rock around the Christmas